Hey guys, this is me, Bella, Amee, the Twilight Princess here, and today I'm back for a reaction video, and it's been a while since I've done one. It's summertime, so I have a lot more time to do videos for you guys, so this summer is gonna be awesome. And I might make a new music video for tomorrow, because I love making music videos, because my Frozen one I made of Let It Go was a hit. I love the way I made it, because I can't even stop watching it myself. Like, I love the way I made it. Anyway, this is an animated story. If you guys watch animated stories on YouTube, you'd know that there's like a million YouTube channels of them. It's like stories that they tell with animated people. And I'm going to be reacting to one of them. No one asked me to react to it. I decided to react to it myself. It's called I Used to Live in a Haunted House Animated Story. So if you don't like scary stuff, I would suggest not watching this video. So I hope you guys will like it. As always, the link will be in this. The original video will be in the description down below. Let's do this.
Home late in the evening.
I was watching a little bit of it earlier, but I didn't watch all of it, but I decided to make a reaction video. I'm gonna leave captions on. Okay, it's up all the way.
Hi everyone, my name is Stacy. I've never believed in ghosts, vampires, or other evil spirits, but destiny played a dirty trick on me, and I not only had to believe that ghosts exist, but also got acquainted with them in person.
Oh, that's scary. This is gonna be a scary story. Okay, yes, I love this scary stuff. Ooh, give me something good. I love scary stories.
You ready to hear my scary story? Since childhood, I have lived with my parents in a large metropolis, which was never sleeping. My parents always...
Let me Google up what a metropolis is. I don't know what that is. Siri, define metropolis. Wait, no, sorry. I'm gonna ask Siri on my phone what metropolis means. Siri, define metropolis.
The capital or chief city of a country or region.
Okay, so like, it's the capital city of somewhere?
worked hard so that they could afford to live in a big city, as it was not cheap. They left for work early in the morning and came home late in the evening, so I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, who lived on the neighboring street. Since they did not really control me, most often I was in charge of myself. Most of all, I enjoyed spending time with my friends. One of our favorite activities was watching horror movies together.
That sounds like something I would have done if I got into that a long time ago.
And I locked up in the room in someone's house, turned off the light, and watched another horror movie. While all my friends were trembling with fear and closed their eyes when there was something terrible on the screen, I was laughing at the film and at their reaction. There was not a single movie that would evoke my fear, which was not the case with my friend Mary. Mary firmly believed that ghosts exist, and that sooner or later, each of us will come across them. To prove the
I've never actually personally been across a ghost. Never had experience with one. But maybe me and my mom might go to a haunted hotel that's located in my state. It's called the Crescent Hotel. It's super haunted. I think I made a video on it. No, I didn't. I should make a video explaining the history of that place.
said. I once almost stayed overnight in an abandoned cemetery. My parents prevented me from doing this because they immediately started looking for me together with the police.
Dang.
Oh, I really got hell for this.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
Laundry.
Robin, you there?
Groceries.
Robin?
Sorry, I'm buried in my to-do list.
Summer, an unfortunate incident happened in our family. My mother lost her well-paid job. This was a huge blow for everyone because almost all her salary was spent on paying off the home mortgage. After dismissal, Mom had a mild depression, and doctors advised her not to look for a new job for some time.
So what I would do is, it'd be hard, but I would do it for my mother. I get a job since I'm 16 and old enough to. I don't know how much it would help, but I would do it.
and to stay at home as long as possible to recover her peace of mind. Soon, our family started lacking money to pay a loan. For a long time, my dad was thinking what to do and how to get out of this situation, and he came up with an idea. He suggested that we temporarily move to a cheaper house in the suburbs and rent out our house for the amount that would be enough for the monthly loan payments. When Dad informed my mom and me about his decision, we were reluctant to accept it. Mom did not want to live far from her parents, and I did not want to lose my friends. Dad assured us that these were temporary measures, and we would definitely come back. About a week after we decided to move, we went to see a house in the suburbs, which suited us according to all the parameters. I did not like it right away. The house was old and gloomy, and there
Oh, a haunted house!
was a thick, overgrown garden around. What's more, it was located on the outskirts. I remember how I jokingly said that ghosts could live in such a place.
Oh my gosh, no. You're gonna provoke the ghosts that's inside, even if you're joking.
Oh, if only I had known what awaited us. Although I tried my best to convince my parents not to rent this scary house, they continued to stand their ground. Dad considered everything from the point of view of finances. This house was rented out at a very low price, and Mom really liked the garden. She said that she couldn't wait to plant something there. As you can see, no one asked for my opinion. We moved in mid-August, and at first everything was fine. But then weird and inexplicable things began to happen in the house. For example, I put a cup of hot tea on the table and went to take a book. When I came back, just a couple of minutes later,
It was gone.
the cup was broken, and it was
I
on the
thought the book was gonna be. I thought the cup was gonna be gone.
floor. I thought it might be because of the wind or a neighborhood cat that was running by. Once I woke up at midnight from a terrible, otherworldly scream. It sounded as if a woman's voice was calling for help. I was so scared that my heart was beating as if it was about to jump out of my chest. I wanted to run to my parents, but my body froze in fear. I felt like I was chained up. All I could do was start screaming as loudly as possible and began calling my parents. Frightened, Mom and Dad rushed to me almost immediately. Mom started hugging and comforting me, while Dad was constantly asking what had happened. When I told them that I heard a female voice calling for help, they were really surprised because they did not hear anything. For my peace of mind, Dad went around the whole house and even climbed up to the attic with a flashlight. He did not find anyone. My parents cheered me up, suggesting that I had a dream. I calmed down and eventually fell asleep from fatigue, but since then I have been gripped in inexplicable anxiety. September came and I went to a new school.
A new school. I thought the dad said that this was gonna be temporary.
There I met local guys who were asking where my family came from and where we lived. When I told about our new home, my classmates looked at me with sympathy. "Oh, this is a haunted house," frightenedly shouted out a girl named Bridget and covered her mouth with her hand. "Yeah, exactly. It sucks for you, Stacy," said a guy named Jeremy. My new friends told me that all the locals kept away from our house because it was full of ghosts.
Like what? What's the history behind it? Was someone murdered there? Was there a suicide? What?
No person from our town wants to live there. As a rule, newcomers settle in there because they do not know what awaits them. But no one can stay there for more than a few months. That is why the house is rented out at a very low price. After hearing this, my palms started sweating and a chill ran down my spine. I guess I started believing in ghosts. At home, I told my parents about what I had learned.
So just lying down, we're going to focus the attention on the different parts.
My classmates, but they waved me off, saying that ghosts did not exist, and these were all fairy tales for children. It seemed to me that someone was constantly walking around the house and rustling in the kitchen. Also, we noticed that our belongings started disappearing, and then we found them in really unexpected places.
The history behind
At
it.
night, I was constantly hearing moans and sobs as if someone was crying. My life turned into a real nightmare, and I was on the edge while my parents continued repeating that this was all in my mind, and I had watched horror movies too often.
Oh my gosh! That's what all parents do!
That's why I saw ghosts everywhere. The event that happened on All Saints' Day made my parents finally listen to what I was saying.
What is All Saints Day? I don't even know what that is. That sounds like some satanic cult stuff. What is that? Satanic?
The event that happened on All Saints' Day?
Okay, All Saints Day. Let me search that up. Oh, something's coming up on my phone. Okay, so I have something on here that tells me what All Saints Day is. I looked up what is All Saints Day and why do we celebrate it. It says All Saints Days, also called Howell's Day, Hallowmas, or Feast of All Saints in the Christian Church, a day commemorating all the saints of the church, both known and unknown, who have attained heaven. That's okay.
Made my parents finally listen to what I was saying. It occurred on Halloween, one of our favorite holidays following Christmas. We used to celebrate this holiday with a grand carnival party at our house, where friends of our family were invited. This time we just had a family dinner, as in a new place, we had not yet managed to make friends with anyone. Mom and I decorated the house before the holiday, and Dad cut several pumpkin lanterns. In the evening, a holiday dinner awaited us, with my mom's signature cake. At dinner, we recalled various interesting situations from our Halloween parties, joking and laughing a lot. Despite the fact that there were no guests, the evening turned out to be very nice and fun. Around 11 p.m., I went to my room to get ready for bed. There I was, reading a book for some time, then turned on the nightlight and fell asleep. After some time, I woke up because I clearly felt someone's cold and slippery hands on my neck. I opened my eyes, but there was pitch darkness around.
Oh my god.
The nightlight was turned off.
That's creepy.
Blood in my veins seemed to freeze because of fear. I tried to scream, but something was choking me.
Choking? Bro! No!
And instead of
Now she's gonna be behind the house when she dies.
screaming, I just managed to produce some indistinct creaking sounds. Honestly, it seemed to me that I was dying and no one could help me. Tears were silently pouring down my cheeks. I really wanted to live. This unknown creature continued to ruthlessly choke me. In my mind, I started saying goodbye to my life and my family, when suddenly, light was turned on, and my sleepy parents rushed into the room. They heard strange sounds and decided to check if everything was okay with me. They found me in such a state that I could not speak. I lost control over my body, and there were red spots on my neck that looked like choking marks.
Yo, that is
Make a different future.
messed up.
Start different at GoDaddy.com.
Did you wash your hands? With soap?
That night, we did not sleep until dawn. In the morning, Dad went to look for a new house, while my mom and I hastily packed up our belongings. Everyone wanted to leave this terrible house as soon as possible. Nearly a month after we left the house with the ghosts, Dad decided to search for information about it in the archive.
Yes, finally.
It turned out that this house had been built 150 years ago by a wealthy farmer. This man's name was John Sears. He was very cruel and domineering. Slaves were afraid of him so much that they did not even dare to look in his direction. Mr. Sears really liked the daughter of a poor farmer who lived in the neighborhood. Her name was Isabella. She was 25 years younger than him and was famous all over the region for her beauty and hardworking nature. John Sears asked Isabella's parents for her hand in marriage, and they gladly agreed. Isabella was not happily married because she did not love her old husband, and besides, he was often cruel to her. Once, poor Isabella decided to run away from her tyrant spouse. and she managed to do it. Mr. Sears had been looking for her for a long time, but could not find her anywhere. Because of grief, he lost his mind and lived the rest of his life alone. Locals say that since John Sears died, his ghost does not allow anyone to live in peace and drives everyone out of his house.
Oh, that's why it's haunted.
He especially hates young and beautiful girls who remind him of Isabella and her deed. After 6 months spent in the suburbs, we suddenly found out that we lived in a zone of abnormal atmospheric pressure. No one knows why it changes drastically, as if jumping, which leads to the fact that meteosensitive people can start hallucinating. Perhaps this explains my situation with ghosts. In my story, I still do not understand where the line between reality and hallucination is. But the only thing that I can say for sure is that after talking with the locals, I realized that almost all the inhabitants of this area encounter supernatural phenomena or have hallucinations. Do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever met them? You can share your answers in the comments. If you liked my story, click on the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.
John Blonder?
Well, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I did, and I thought it was interesting. I feel bad for the man, honestly, because Isabella left him. She wasn't happy, and he never found her, so he died unhappy. So that's really sad that that happens to some people. Like, is this what we live our life for? I don't even know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more reaction videos. Bye.